So first, our panelists here, we have Kathy Curran. She is Director of Broker Solutions at Economical Insurance. She definitely has an opinion on this. Beside her, we have Dario Battista, President and CEO of isure. And at the far end, we have Ed Meiering, CEO of M2O, McConville Omni Insurance Brokers. Little different role for Ed this year. So I thought we would start off, I love seeing Ed on the broker side of the business. I thought we would start off by having each of our panelists tell us what they think it means to be a people business or a relationship business. And then they're going to tell us whether they think insurance truly is that or if it really is transaction-based or some other type of business. So Kathy, why don't we start with you?
So people business, what does it mean? It really is about a relationship business, and there's really two main audiences when it comes to that. The first, as Wendy mentioned, is the customers. So we need to establish trust. We need to build loyalty. We need to have them believe in the products that we're selling them. We all know insurance is a bit of a grudge purchase for most. And by nature, we're actually protecting the things that they value the most. And I think sometimes that gets forgotten in the entire transaction. We behave as if it is very transactional, and by nature, of course, it is, but it doesn't have to be that way. We tend to just remove the personal element from it. And customers need to really trust and believe that the products we're selling them are what they need the most. That we need to understand that value proposition and make sure we communicate that to the customers. The second group from a relationship aspect is, of course, our own internal employees. They have all the tools and technology in the world sometimes, but we need to make sure that we build that relationship and they know how to in turn use those to build that trust with the customers.
Dario.
So in terms of people business, yes, we believe definitely it's a people business. Ultimately, our product is a complex product. It's based on a promise. It's not something tangible. And trust is huge. Trust is really, when I think about it, trust really on three levels. One's trust to your customer, that your customer has faith and trust in your brokerage and the people who serve them. Then your staff need to have trust in you as manager or running the brokerage, that you have, that you're there to help them be successful. And then the last piece is the insurer relationship piece, which I think brokers sometimes overlook and don't really think through, but that's a really critical part. We need to always earn the trust of the companies we're doing business with. Ultimately, it is a people business. Transaction is how we do it, but it's not why we do it. Ultimately, people want to do business with us because there are people behind it, and because they're there to support them through their decision making.
Well, I don't have a lot to add to that because those were excellent answers. But one thing that I was struck with when I first started at the brokerage about 7 months ago is I had a long talk with a lot of people about what the world would look like if insurance didn't exist, and just how awesome it would be if you invented it and then offered it to everybody, because then they wouldn't have to worry like people do in Cuba when the hurricane came through about having their homes replaced and fixed.